So hello fellow stamp collectors, and this is Glenn back with some stamps from Australia Post and the National Philatelic Centre. So the National Philatelic Centre is actually an organisation established by John Bosiek, principal researcher, and it specialises in philately, so it's actually stamp collecting, and it has about 200 years experience. So they actually encourage the collecting and the actual study of stamps. So that is actually them. They're still around. I'm looking at their website now. That's why I'm going, ooh. And they're actually based in New South Wales. So they have a lot of research, but you actually need to be a member to actually look at it. And they got questions and answers, and they actually have a forum. You can see some topics in the forum, but not many. Actually, it's not that many people. Some forums actually only allow you to see some topics if you're actually not a registered member. So anyway, this is the 1992 version, the earliest one I got. And if we look on the back, oops, we can see the management of Australia Post Philatelic Group, blah blah blah. So this is a souvenir from the National Philatelic Centre, which they sent out. So essentially, if you subscribe to Australia Post stamp collecting, they usually send you out some collector's items every Christmas. I actually have quite a few. I've only got 3 of these, but I have a Christmas one, so actually quite different. So that is from 92. So the actual value of these is pretty much only the stamp value. I suspect that you can actually still use these, or maybe not because you didn't post them. So it's $1.90. I've seen in the catalogs these sell for about $1.90, so or $2. Then we actually have the date, November 2000. So these are from Melbourne. This one's actually quite nice. Mary and Jesus and the manger. So 45 cents and 40 cents. Actually quite a nice set of stamps. Beautiful. So these ones are probably pretty much face value as well. So you're looking at 95 cents there. It's still a nice set of stamps for stamps actually 21 years. Better than the actual previous 92 ones that I actually have here. This one looks a bit too cartoony. And the last one I have is from 95. So as you can see, I don't have all the years. And these ones look like Greek or Orthodox iconography. So the Russian Orthodox Church or the Greek Orthodox Church type of artwork that they actually use. So here's Mary and Jesus. It's probably, don't know, it could be Gabrielle. Not too sure what angel that is. But as you can see, after they actually introduced GST, Australia Post adopted International Post for postage stamp, and one without International Post. And the difference is that this one you pay GST on, so you have for postage. This one, because you're exporting it, you don't. So if they GST on that one, it would be about $1.10. And that one probably is going to, I would say, New Zealand, because the postage is actually quite low. I think to Asia is probably $1.95 at this time. And probably to the rest of the world is probably $2 something. So it's actually, postage is actually quite expensive. So the 92 one, you can see there is no GST on the actual stamp. So these could have actually been used in Australia or overseas. But pretty much you can actually use these overseas. So you can use that one in Australia and this one overseas. It doesn't matter really. Because to me, I pay the same price, so it doesn't really matter. And quite a nice stamp issue. But I don't really use stamps anymore. Maybe that's a problem. I should start to use stamps, but you know, I send stuff registered and Australia Post doesn't actually apply stamps to those type of things. So these are actually pretty much just face value. They're only just an interesting curiosity to actually collect, but you know, they actually look quite nice when they actually do that. Better than, let's have a look, making them like that. This one is you're supposed to take out and put in your stamp collection, and you buy them for face value. So I reckon if you actually purchase these ones from Australia Post at the time, you probably would have just paid face value for those ones. Anyway, just a short video today, and I'd like to say thank you very much. Well, not enough sleep last night, and have an awesome coin and banknote collecting time. Thank you and goodbye.